Today is winter cut day 15. We're hitting leg day. We got a coffee here in the Merry Christmas mug, ready to go. And we also got brownies and cupcakes, which I will be having for breakfast. Because as I've said before, guys, carbs are very important. I think carbs are awesome. You know this. I'm the cookie dough guy. I love honey. I love having sweets before my workouts. I think they're just way better than having anything else, pretty much. We're going to have some sweets. We're going to have some electrolytes. And then a little bit of protein as well, because I got a protein shake in the fridge. So we're maxing out the stack today. This is my first time trying to max it out. I don't know how many reps I get. Might look a little sloppy, but keep in mind we're only doing partials in the bottom half because that's where the calves get most benefit. And so keep in mind also for this machine, I'm a little shorter, so I have to sit myself kind of far down to actually get a lot more ankle bend. Otherwise, if I actually wedge myself into the seat, I'm not getting a full ROM. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna wedge ourselves very far down and get this set. I like this machine a lot better because there's not as much loading through the spine. And so there's less peripheral fatigue, which we've talked about before, less external factors limiting calf force production. So with that said, that's part of the reason I love this. I'm gonna do 330 pounds, not maxing out the stack. So let's get this going. Let's go a couple minutes of rest. Seated calf races are going pretty good. I'm enjoying the mind-muscle connection today. Not sure if this is a PR or not. I've been kind of bad about tracking these, but either way, we're probably going to stop it here. This is probably going to be the last set we're going to do for these, and we're going to move on to hamstrings. So let's get to it. Whoa, what the? Whoa.
I gotta say, this is the most pumped my hamstrings are. The most pumped they've ever been, easily. I think it's that cupcake and that brownie. I like to set it forward beforehand, so like this. Feet up, lean forward, and set this back. Alright guys, for this I started out super light. I used to do almost the max stack on this, but I was like, you know what, I lack control. So I'm gonna lower it quite a bit to the point where I can control every part of the range of motion, get a full contraction and a full stretch. And you know, I don't know if it's gonna benefit me more necessarily, but I know I'm definitely getting a more full range of motion. And I'd rather do, you know, 270 in this manner than in the previous manner I was doing. And the cool thing about this is, since I lighten the load and improve the form, the progression potential is that much greater. You know, I don't have to add plates on the machine with cheating form. I can just progress with good form over time, like I've been talking about. Consistent good form is gonna produce consistent good results. So right now, I know I said this on my previous set, this is the craziest hamstring pump I've ever had. And it's gonna get better from here. All right. I have this little, I don't know what it's called, but it pushes the weight so I can actually get a nice start on this. But I like to grab this, lean forward, and then set this back gently. That was a weird rep. Oh. There you go. A little sweaty now. That was a solid set. Now we're gonna move on to hack squats. So we have 4 plates on the hack squat. I've been doing this every single session pretty much that I get the chance to do hack squat. Because I'm gonna be honest, when you're cutting and you're losing a ton of body weight, it's hard to do more weight on this. And it's especially hard to maintain, man. I've fluctuated on this quite a bit. The most I ever did was, I think, 4 plates and 25 on each side for like 3 reps. But today we're just gonna do, I think, 4 plates and go for as many nice controlled reps as possible. They might be a little bit bouncy at the bottom for the last couple, I don't know. but I'm gonna do my best here. The goal also is to get a good stimulus pain-free, right? Like, yes, my low back is fine for the most part, but I could still irritate it by doing something stupid. So I'm just gonna be mindful about that. I might not be able to push myself as hard, but I know I'm probably gonna still be within that good, 5 rep to failure stimulus range. So with that said, it's even easier to get within that stimulus range if you're doing a really heavy set, because you don't have to be as mindful about going to failure like you would with a lighter weight, right? Like, oh, I've been doing 20 reps now. How close is failure? I can't even tell. Because then you have to try harder to gauge where that's at mentally. But with this, it's just when you can't get the weight up, that's it. So let's go. Enough procrastination. I gotta muscle through the weight. Beep the heel elevation shoes as well. Those are pretty nice. Help you get a deeper squat. Anyway, let's go. Nice. Oh. I can't lie. I think that was close to the hardest rep I've ever done on anything ever. I did not think that was gonna go up, to be honest. I'm used to bailing when it gets to that point. So anyway, that was a good set. Well, I'm gonna do 2 or 3 today. Then we're gonna move on to sissy squats or something. All right, guys, so this has been going great so far. I think I got 5 reps on the last set, which was really awesome. I didn't expect to get it with that much control. Now, I didn't get pause reps, but I didn't bounce it out of the bottom, which I really I appreciate, because I'm used to the machine clicking at the bottom and stuff. And so now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna do another set with just 3 plates and 25 on each side, and try to just aim for getting a really huge quad pump and go to failure fairly easily, just like the last set. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy, but it was easier than doing a set of 20. So, the mental endurance it takes to do a set of 20 on squats is like way more than a set of 5. And you're gonna get the same stimulus no matter what, as long as you're going to failure from the 5 to 30 rep range. The stimulus is identical as long as you're accounting for failure. So just keep that in mind, man. Like, there's no novel stimulus to high reps. There's no novel stimulus to low reps. It's all the same. What matters is the amount of stimulating reps you're getting at the end of the workout, right? Not the amount of reps. Stimulating reps are what matter, right? So when you see guys doing sets of 2 or 3 who are powerlifters and they're not putting on much size, but they're getting really strong, it's because they're priming their body to move heavy weights, and they're not getting as many stimulating reps as somebody who is doing bodybuilding style training, maximizing the amount of stimulating reps they're getting in a session. So anyway, I just thought that was cool. Cool way to explain the difference between powerlifters and bodybuilders. So let's hit this set. Enough procrastination.
I did some cardio, I did some abs and stuff. So I'm like, I'm a day behind in my that's what I mean. Like I just threw in kind of like a laid back dab. I want a good weight. Like mentally, I could have kept doing it.
Yes. just doing 3 plates this time. Took off a half plate on each side. So the goal with this set is, even if we don't get quite to failure, we're still gonna get an insane pump, and that's gonna show. So let's get it done. I noticed my, I'm still procrastinating. Let's go. All right. Up. Okay. So that would have been a good set, but I noticed I felt my low back tweak. So I'm done for today on this. I caught it early, so we should be good, but that's what we're trying to avoid, so.
I think that's a fact. Yeah, I think
Single leg, you don't have to brace yourself as much, right? Because you're moving half the weight when it's a machine like this, obviously. Instead of having to move 160 pounds total, I'm only able to move 80 pounds. My body can hold that down easy because I weigh 156 or whatever. So not nearly as much peripheral fatigue, less having to brace myself, more quad isolation. That's what we're looking for. And that was the best set I've ever done on a leg extension, ever. I felt like I had control over the weight for the first time, so that was so nice. I don't have to belt myself down, you know. All right. Honestly, I don't have much to say at this point, other than the quads are super pumped. I'm excited to post in a little bit, but this is the last exercise on the day. So far, I think this has been a pretty productive workout, you know. I'd say maybe the best leg day ever. And I say that because this is more of a milestone leg day than anything. I figured out the form a little more for squats. Didn't bounce it at the bottom of the machine at all. Controlled it a lot more. Was able to still get 5 reps despite the weight loss. And I haven't done hack squats in forever. It's probably been almost a month at this point. Leg extensions, finally I have them figured out. This machine's beautiful. My favorite leg extension machine ever. Seated hamstring curls gave me the best hamstring pump ever. Maxed out the calf raise machine, minus the 5-pound increments. Press pause. Oh my God, it burns. Okay. I can't do anymore. I literally could not get another rep. That's crazy. I'm not used to that on leg extensions. For legs, I tend to get a whole body pump. Not exactly sure the mechanism behind that. I gotta use all the tricks I can to make my hamstring look bigger. So I push this thing into my hamstring, and I don't even flex the hamstring. I just push my knee into it, and it has that same effect as pressing your arm against your lat. Same thing with your knee and your hamstring. It makes your legs appear much bigger from the side if you can learn how to press that hamstring into that knee. And then you just flex your calf like that. Come up, control the waist. Boom. Same thing on this side. I'm not saying I'm perfect at posing, but I know some tricks. I have a little something up my sleeve. All right. As much as you guys want to be like, oh man, why is he so tired? He's just posing. I'd like you to try making every muscle in your body look really nice all at the same time. It's pretty difficult, especially with waist control. You have to hold your breath a lot, control your breathing a certain way to make your abs look different. Sometimes you get out of breath when you hold it, which is crazy to some people, but it's true. But that's why bodybuilders need to do more cardio, honestly. So that way they don't lose the ability to control their waist in between poses, especially. I think that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. And we're gonna have plenty more leg days in the future. Hopefully all pain-free, hopefully more figured out than last time, more dialed in. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys at dinner.